Hi, I'm Dr. Joe Vitaly, and welcome to this course called The Missing Secret. Now, what I want to reveal here is what I think is the most profound insight of all time. And I say that with the utmost sincerity because I've been in personal development for decades. I've been studying the success literature of the world for decades. I have written a lot of the success literature of current times, and I am in such things as the movie The Secret, 17 other movies. I have written 80-some books. I have read thousands of books at this point, and it just seemed to me that there was something missing. And it seemed to me that something was missing because, like you, I was trying everything. And I would hear about people who would have success, and I would say, why not me? And I remember even when I was homeless, and I was studying books in the Dallas Public Library because that's where I lived, literally. And I would read Think and Grow Rich and The Magic of Believing and Dale Carnegie and all the other success classics. And I would wonder, is this stuff true? Because it seemed to work for Napoleon Hill and Dale Carnegie and Claude Bristol and Maxwell Maltz and all of their disciples and peers and mentors. But what about me? Why was I still homeless? Why was I still struggling? Why was I still broke? Why was I, as a person who dreamed of being an author, still unpublished and unknown? So I was very frustrated. I was frustrated. And probably like you kept wondering, what are you doing wrong? Or, what's wrong with you? I thought the same thing. And so I kept applying, I kept studying, I kept testing, I kept investigating, I kept praying, I kept meditating, I kept doing all the courses and all the classes and all the techniques until I got to the realization that there really was and is a missing secret to success. So when I say that this course is called A Missing Secret, I mean it in the most sincere, honest way that I can communicate to you. Because once I discovered this and started to share it with myself and other people, we all started to get results. I have proven without a shadow of a doubt that there is a missing secret to success. And that's what I'm here to share with you. I want you to understand the missing secret. I want you to do the exercises I have created and in some cases found other people created them because I know they work in helping you achieve the results you want and you deserve. You see, the bottom line is there's nothing wrong with you and you're not doing anything wrong. This was a big discovery for me. Most of us, including myself, put ourselves down. We think that there's something wrong, there's something lacking, that there's something broken in us, and there isn't. All you need to do is know the missing secret and then implement the few things I talk about that'll help you get past it to actually attract and achieve the goals you've been wanting. So think about this. What have you been wanting? What have you been dreaming about? What have your goals been, your intentions been, your desires been? What's been the big vision for you, or even the little visions for you that have haunted you, that you haven't been able to manifest yet? Because you're going to manifest them. Once I reveal the missing secret and how to get around it, you will be able to get the results you want, and more importantly, faster than ever before. This is the thing I discovered, that once the missing secret is taken care of, when you imagine something, you can almost instantaneously manifest it. I say almost because sometimes there's still a time lag. It's a little bit like putting a seed in your hand and saying, well, turn it into a tree or a plant. Nature has to have its course, and it will take a little time. You have a few things to do: feed it, water it, give it sunshine. But over time, it will grow as long as there's no interference. And that's part of the missing secret. Okay, in this second video in the course, The Missing Secret, I want to reveal what the missing secret actually is. So think about something you've been wanting. Since a lot of my work is around money, I would invite you to think about money. Would you like to have more money? Would you like to visualize more money? Would you like to attract more money? Would you like to look in your wallet or purse and see more money? You deserve it. Why don't you have more money right now? Maybe you've read one of my books, Attract Money Now, The Awakened Millionaire, Money Loves Speed, The Attractor Factor. I have lots of books that are in that public area of attracting wealth. So maybe you've read them. Have you attracted money? Maybe you read some of the other books out there, Joseph Murphy, Catherine Ponder. There's a long line of great success literature. Think and Grow Rich. Lots of people read that, including me, and we're still broke. Why? Why was I still broke after reading Think and Grow Rich 50 times? And that leads to the missing secret. You see, we have a conscious mind and an unconscious/subconscious mind. I use the term interchangeably, but some people will say subconscious, others will say unconscious. I'm referring, when I say either term, to this deeper layer of mental operation. Consciously, you think you're in charge of the show and you're thinking thoughts even right now. But subconsciously/unconsciously, there's a deeper operation going on. There's a software running that you're usually not thinking about because it's automatic and in some cases totally unconscious. So when you think about attracting money, you think about it consciously. You intend it. I intend to attract more money. And then maybe you do affirmations, visualizations, meditations. Maybe you keep a journal. Maybe you try taking some actions, even inspired actions, which I think is different than just actions. And yet, where's the money? It's not there. The missing secret says you have intentions, but you also have counter intentions. Now, hold on. Intentions are what you state consciously. I intend to have more money. Counter intentions are the beliefs in your subconscious/unconscious mind that may be opposite to your intention. We're talking about money right now. So you intend, I intend to attract more money. Great. That intention is healthy. It's good. It's noble. But if unconsciously you think money's bad, money corrupts, money is the root of all evil, if I have a lot of money, friends will take advantage of me, the taxes will eat it up, some evil will befall me or some accident will befall me. All of those are beliefs. They're not facts. They're not true. They're not even reality. They're beliefs. But as long as you have those beliefs in your subconscious mind, they will stop you, slow you, and interrupt you from getting your intention. So imagine you're saying to yourself, I intend to attract more money. And then you get an idea for a business, which might help you attract more money. But you talk yourself out of it. You say, not me, not now. Or maybe you try a couple things and you seem to fail and you give up. You surrender. You say it's not going to work out. Or maybe it does work out and you actually do attract some money. Then you get sick and you have to pay hospital bills. Or there's some sort of emergency that shows up and you have to get rid of the money. What's going on? Your subconscious mind is expressing what it believes to be true. Your subconscious mind is thinking, money's bad, we got to get rid of it. And you do. This is one reason why people who win the lottery are often more broke a year after winning the lottery than they were before it. They self-sabotage unconsciously. They don't even know they're doing it, but they're not comfortable with money because they think money's bad. They haven't grown into being okay with money. So that deeper subconscious, unconscious belief is what is stronger and is being activated. And that's what you need to get clear of. The missing secret says that you have unconscious beliefs that are causing you to get or not get what you want. So let's take another example in romance. Maybe you're single and you're ready to date, or you're looking for your soulmate, or your significant other in one shape or another. And you're sitting there going, okay, I intend to date. I intend to find my romance. I intend to find my soulmate, my life partner. That's great. That's noble. That's a conscious intention. But if subconsciously you're thinking to yourself, all the good ones are taken, it'll never work out. I can't find anybody that has the same interest in me. I can't find somebody that is trustworthy. All of these are beliefs. They're not real. They're not facts. You might think they're real, and you might think they're facts, but they're actually in your subconscious mind. And because they're in your subconscious mind, they are counter intentions that prevent you from having your intention of attracting your soulmate. Are you beginning to understand that the missing secret is the idea that there is an operating system below your conscious awareness that is actually creating your reality? And until you get clear of the counter intentions, the software, the limiting beliefs, the data in that unconscious mind of yours, then you will find it difficult to find your soulmate. Or if you do find somebody, you will abort the relationship. Something will happen. There'll be a fight. There'll be a disagreement. There'll be a misunderstanding. But you won't know it's actually coming from your subconscious mind. That's where you need to get clear. The missing secret is all about getting clear of the negativity, the limiting beliefs, the data, the mindset that's not serving you. Okay, welcome to the third module in this little course, this mini course called The Missing Secret. So in the very first module, I gave you an overview and suggested that there was something missing in the success literature of the world. In the second module, I explained what the missing secret is. And that's the idea that you have a conscious mind stating intentions, but you have a subconscious/unconscious mind that is housing limiting intentions. And if they're not in alignment, they're going to clash. And because the subconscious is deeper and vaster and more powerful, it will get what it wants over you consciously getting what you want. So you need to get clear. That's the missing secret. You have to get clear of the hidden blocks. So in this module, I want to tell you a couple ways to get clear. Now, if you know any of my work, I've written books like The Key, which has different ways to get clear. I have a long audio program with Nightingale Conant called The Missing Secret, which has been a bestseller for 20 some years or more, that talks about how to get clear. But in this brief course, let me give you a couple things you can do right now. All right. The very first one is question your beliefs. Question your beliefs. As soon as you start questioning your beliefs, you loosen their hold on you. For example, when it comes to money, which we've talked about, you might believe that there's not enough money to go around. And so you would ask yourself, is that true? Is that a fact? It'll seem like a fact, but have you actually done the research? Did you Google it? Did you go to the library? Did you do some reference work? Did you do some of the research to find out, is there a shortage of money? Because in reality, there is not. There are trillions of dollars in circulation right now. And that's not even counting the money that is in banks and in people's mattresses or wherever they put their money. There is more than enough money for all of us. It's all over the place. And that's just looking at the material, hard, concrete side of dollars and cents. Metaphysically, there's no shortage at all. Arnold Patton is one of my favorite teachers, and he wrote a book called Money. It's a little tiny book, a little hard to read, but it's got some great concepts in it. And one of them is, you don't create abundance. You create limitation. Abundance is actually your natural state. Now stop and think about that. If abundance is our natural state, and you don't really have abundance right now, it's only because you limited it. You did it unconsciously, the beliefs in your subconscious mind, but you did it. Nobody's blaming you. We all want to take responsibility. It's not about feeling guilty. It's not about feeling bad. What it is about is being free, awakening. And so you would question, is there really a shortage? It might seem like there's a shortage of money, but is there really a shortage of money? And then do the detective work to find out. And you can do this for any belief. I have a lot of people that come to me and they'll say, I really want to attract my soulmate, or I really want to attract this person at work, or I want to attract my next door neighbor. And I'll think, boy, what a limitation. There's 7 or 8 billion people on the planet. Surely that's a big enough pool to draw from to find somebody who is a match for you. So if you have a belief that says all the good ones are taken, you want to ask yourself, is that true? Is that really true? With 7 or 8 billion people on the planet, all the good ones are taken? Come on. So the very first technique is questioning your beliefs. Do it as neutrally, as non-judgmentally, as curiously as you can. Bring an attitude of Socrates to it. Socrates always questioned everything. Question what you're thinking. Question what you're believing. And so I would offer that as a first technique. The second technique I would offer is Ho'oponopono. Now, if you're familiar with my work, I wrote Zero Limits, I wrote At Zero, I followed it up with the 5th phrase. I have certification programs. I've done a lot of work on Ho'oponopono and getting the word out. Ho'oponopono is a Hawaiian spiritual technique. It's very much inside-out based, meaning that you do all the work on the inside in order to change the outside. Excuse me. I'm making these videos live, just you and me. There's no editor, nobody stopping the camera, nobody editing out my cough, or if I have to pause to think of what I'm going to say next, and I look off into the ceiling. This is you and me. This is real. This is transparent. This is authentic. And so I'm talking to you, coughs and all. All right. Ho'oponopono is pretty magical. And what you're essentially doing is turning within yourself, and as you're feeling your frustration over a belief that maybe you're not even aware what the exact belief is, but you know you're not getting what you want. So the missing secret would say there is a belief operating, and if you don't know what it is, one thing you can do is Ho'oponopono. So you turn within yourself, you feel what you're feeling, and you imagine you're having a dialogue with the great something, which is God, the universe, the divine, whatever you want to call the great something. And you're saying, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. That's it. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. You're saying it over and over and over. It's a shorthand version of a prayer or a petition where you're saying, I'm sorry for whatever this belief is, please forgive me for having the belief. Thank you for releasing and removing the belief. And I love you for clearing this up and freeing me and giving me life. And you can add any variations to that. But you don't say the 4 phrases out loud. You don't say them to anybody. This is all inside. And you're saying them in any order you like, feeling whatever you're feeling, as a kind of request or prayer or petition to what you feel the great something is. I'm a singer-songwriter, and my last songwriting album was called The Great Something. And there's a song on there that's referring to the fact that there is something. You can call it whatever you like. You could even be an atheist and just say, it's nature. There is something that is bigger than all of us. And that's what we are addressing with the 4 phrases of Ho'oponopono. We're essentially asking us to make right what is incorrect in us. So if you are wanting money, or you are wanting a relationship, or you are wanting health, but you're discovering that there's something blocking it, well, the missing secret says you have to get clear of whatever's blocking it. One way to get clear is for asking for help from nature, from God, from the divine, from a great something. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. That would be the second technique I would offer you. The third one is tapping. Now, tapping is EFT. It began as TFT, and TFT meant thought field therapy. It evolved into EFT, which is emotional freedom techniques. All of it is around the idea of tapping on parts of your body, usually your hand, your head, your chest, but it's based on the acupuncture points that are in you, which means you can be tapping anywhere on your body because you have thousands of meridians and different points that are energy points that need to be opened. Now, I teach a very simplified version of this. If you get interested about tapping, do a Google search, look up Brad Yates. Brad Yates has hundreds of videos on tapping. Look up Nick Ortner, who created the movie, The Tapping Solution, and he has a couple books and more. Lots of info. But for the very basic, beginning, scaled down, dumbed down, here's how you can do it right now. I would take a belief, and it could be there's not enough money. Or I don't deserve money. Say something like that. I don't deserve money, or I don't deserve good things. That would be the belief you discovered, and you want to remove it. You tap it away. I start at the karate chop part of my hand, the left hand, and I start tapping there, and I'll say, even though, then I plug in the belief, even though I don't deserve money, I deeply love, accept, and forgive myself. I say it 3 times. Even though I don't deserve money, I deeply love, accept, and forgive myself. Even though I don't deserve money, I deeply love, accept, and forgive myself. And I do it 2 or 3 times, tapping here, and you tap hard enough that it was like if you were tapping on a door, not to hurt yourself, but to feel it. And then from there, I would take a fragment of the belief, like, even though I don't feel I deserve money, I deeply love, accept, and forgive myself, and I would tap up here and say, don't deserve money. I just take the essence of it. Then between the eyebrows right here, don't deserve money. Side of the eye, don't deserve money. Under the eye, don't deserve money. Under the nose, don't deserve money. Under the lip, don't deserve money. Over here, kind of on the collarbone, don't deserve money. Down to the chest, like over the heart, don't deserve money. And I come back to where I started, don't deserve money. Now, a lot of people have lots of different ways of doing tapping. Again, Google Brad Yates, Google Nick Ortner, Google EFT, Google tapping, Google TFT, lots of free information here, so you can find what works for you. Now, what you're doing is tapping out a negative belief. You're not tapping it in, you're actually tapping it out, because you're freeing the energy around the belief, and the energy is in your body and mind. There are some schools of thought that say your subconscious mind is your physical body. So if you have a limiting belief that you need to get clear of, which is the missing secret, one way to do it is to tap it away. And as you're tapping on the belief, you're releasing it from the subconscious mind, which is this body. So that would be a third way. There's lots of different ways to get clear. But as we've learned so far, the missing secret is all about getting clear. So I'm going to challenge you to take one or more of these, use it on a couple of beliefs, and then do a little research and find other techniques that you could use. You can type in clearing techniques, you can type in my name, you can look for my book, The Key, you can look for my audio program, The Missing Secret, and there's probably lots more out there. All right, I will see you on the next module of this mini course, and as I always like to say, expect miracles.